Hey there, this is Tina with Content Creators Club. I'm so excited to do this deep dive on today's newsletter issue. But before we go ahead and get started, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you grab the freebie in the description below. If you are watching this via our newsletter, definitely check out the offer below this video. Click the button so that we can figure out ways on how to help you as a creator grow your business. So, love to send that resource to you. Either way, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. We're going to be talking about the quickest way to grow your traffic as a creator, but no one really wants to hear this traditional advice. And I am always about challenging the status quo, right? And so maybe it's because I'm breaking up with the traditional guru advice, but it also could just be that I've been burnt out and screwed over way too many times from traditional gurus that I just needed to forge my own path. And maybe you're in that situation where, like, Tina, I just need to form my own path because I can't listen to guru advice every day. And so there are a couple truths that I've known after being 3+ years in this creator business for some time now. One things that I do know that challenges the norm is that you don't need to write every day, you don't need to engage every day, and you don't need to do everything in your goddamn business. Like, I don't think it's necessary for you to do everything because you cannot put 100 in every single bucket because eventually the buckets will fall, right? And so one thing that I will say is that you can still generate cash in your business on 5% of the work. When I think about my time, only 5% of my time is working in my business. But majority of the time I've transitioned to a role where I'm thinking high level, thinking strategically, because I'm taking certain steps in my business to get to that point, right? And I think it's important for me to share what that could really look like, right? And so in order for you to get to a point where you can really only spend 5% of your time on your business but get cash in your business, you really need to decide what's worth your time and what's not worth your time, right? And so I've kind of like identified like three alternatives that I think are a better use of your time than maybe the traditional guru advice. The traditional guru advice of writing every day, well, the alternative, in my opinion, and I don't know why people don't do this more often, is create content once with batching. Like, as you can see here, like, I am filming and video batching all these newsletters because I like to take advantage of my time. So this is an example where I'm using 5% of my time, as in I just create content once and I'm letting my AI and automations do the heavy lifting work for me in terms of manually repurposing it to different platforms, things like that, right? And I have a $9 automation that will help you do this, right? And so I truly created that $9 automation so that you can get time back in your business, and creator burnout doesn't need to be your norm anymore. And getting your time back doesn't need to be your privilege and can easily be something that is accessible for you. So I would say create content once, let automations and AI do the rest of the work for you. Now, the example of maybe the advice of like, I need to engage every day. I honestly think it's bullshit to have to engage every day because it's not an effective use of your time. The alternative that I would recommend is for you to actually build an email list where you can create content once and nurture relationships with thousands of people. It's more beneficial for you to create one piece of content and speak to many individuals rather than to do one to one. Now, some people will disagree with me and say, oh, one to one, like, yes, you can get a higher maybe conversion rate, or you can get a higher, intimacy in terms of relationship. But when we think about time, like, I would recommend to invest my efforts in the things that give me the highest return on time, and creating situations where you can communicate with your audience in a one-to-many situation. Then that really comes through your email list. And I definitely have people reply back to me in my emails, and the individuals who do respond, I do, communicate with those one-to-one individuals. So make sure you comment if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're grabbing this via the newsletter, make sure you reply to my emails. I read all the emails and I reply to as many as humanly possible, right? And so the last one is kind of like, I would say, like a myth in my opinion, but there's this myth of like you need a big audience in order to make money. In my opinion, it's not about quantity, it definitely is about quality. Like, you definitely need a quality audience to make money. Like, numbers will not save you if you have a shitty offer to sell to them. And I'll just be very honest with that, because it doesn't matter if you have 100,000 followers. If your offer sucks, then like it won't resonate. And so this is where it's important for you to create an offer that solves one very specific problem to your audience. And the offer that I have is my $9 content repurposing automation. Truly, the specific problem that I'm solving with that is creator burnout. And a lot of the burnout is coming from content repurposing. So if I can give you like legit like a $9 offer to automate the content repurposing, yeah, I did that because it helps. It's not about money for me. It's truly about like solving creator burnout and, you know, making burnout a history, not something that's your present, right? And so definitely feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't decided to become a founding member for our collab monthly membership, where I send you one email a month in order for you to get all the collaboration opportunities for you to sign up for, to grow your traffic, income, and your email list, then make sure you go ahead and sign up to become a founding member, because it's going to be there. So be there, be square. I hope to see you on the inside. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.